A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. You'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
That one drops for him. Marjanovic has got the first points of the night for Dallas.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's Fournier, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
I think what we're seeing from Evan Fournier is this guy is a terrific young player who's willing to do a little bit of everything.
The Magic shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, guys, when you consider Orlando and 6 straight years in the lottery, the talent they had accumulated, their last draft obviously breaking the streak.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Doris, some of those Magic lottery players were ultimately traded in their rookie deals.
Well, think about it, Kevin. Oladipo, Payton, and Hazonia all gone. How do they view the Ibaka trade ultimately? What we know unequivocally, guys, is Orlando is willing to shuffle the deck until they get the cards they want.
Now, here's Vucevic. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. On the clock. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. He knows it will be tough to hold back Kristaps Porzingis. He's hungry to assert himself. He'll have to match his aggression and make him feel them at the defensive end. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Fournier after Luka Doncic's bucket. Great D that time from Hardaway. Doncic feeling it out. Gordon against Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Vucevic with the rebound. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
And here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Now here's Doncic. After the miss from Vucevic, Porzingis banked in off the glass.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
Fournier against Hardaway. Fournier's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. outside, Porzingis. Here's the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
And there's the pass to Fournier. The shot from 20 feet away. The Magic again can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Hardaway finds Doncic. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. That shot off, and Orlando will come the other way.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Of course, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. It doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. Jackson passes to Brunson. To the inside. Cleveland with the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the steal. To the paint. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Curry.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here is Augustine. Guarded close. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
First one falls for him.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And both free throws good for Curry.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Now here is Augustine. Brunson covering for 3. Ross gets the three-pointer to fall.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Now Curry. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq. And
Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition. possession right now.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Ennis. And it's Aminu in at the 4. Now here is Augustine. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Bamba. Ross with it. Shot clock at 5. Misses the layup.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
A live body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes.
Now here is Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
What a finish from DJ Augustine. At 6 feet or less, you've got to have that floater game in your bag of tricks.
Curry looking around, passes it to Kleba. Now here's Jackson. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Out of Würzburg, Germany, undrafted Maxi Kleba with a strong start, Doris, to his career.
Incredible to think he grows up in the same small town as Dirk Nowitzki, and he first meets Dirk when he's 12 years old. What an amazing story for them to become teammates on the Mavericks. So cool.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Justin Jackson. Hardaway's checked in for Curry. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Porzingis. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. And stolen by Fournier. Here's the break. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Back to Fournier. Lob pass to Gordon.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He lobs it up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
The Magic trail by 3. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Fultz. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Now here's Fultz. He has 6. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Vucevic.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, Porzingis. 1:33 left to play in the first half.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here is Isaac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Vucevic. That puts them in the lead. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for Orlando.
Well, such a polished scorer. Vucevic doesn't mind absorbing hits. He will power through it.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. 7 points for Luka Doncic. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. It's Fournier on the wing. By Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Augustine. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Gordon. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Let's remember we're talking about a fundamentally sound player. Nikola Vucevic gifted at fooling defenders with that pump fake.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And how about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
No good on the free throw.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. 8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Augustine looking around. Sinks the triple. Augustine's got 5.
DJ Augustine has turned himself into a feared three-point threat. Beautiful.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Dallas up 2. And now we'll...
Kevin,
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now... And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
And as we get into the... third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Marjanovic, Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And you look at Luka Doncic, 6'7", about 220 doors. Is he a point guard? A point forward? I mean, where's he fit?
Well, I think in today's modern NBA, where we talk about positionless basketball, he's the perfect fit regardless of where you put him. He can defend wings, he can defend forwards, and offensively, you want him to be in command of the basketball.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hardaway, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Isaac passes to Fournier. Over Hardaway. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic, guarded by Fultz. Fournier against Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Porzingis has got 12.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis excellent on the catch and shoot.
Fournier against Hardaway. Outside Fournier. For the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And Dallas again with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Very difficult to stop Nikola Vucevic when he's driving like this, pretty much daring the defense to hit him.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he makes both free throws. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Doncic outside. For 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Fultz. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis getting it over. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 21 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Maxi Kleba comes in for Porzingis. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Outside Curry. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. And the pass to Ross. Fournier with the ball. And Aminu kicks to Augustine. Pass to Ross. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Augustine. Dallas leading by 6. Now Brunson. It's stolen by Aminu. And now Orlando on the break. On pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Curry attacking. He kicks it to Powell.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That's his first personal foul.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Powell.
I think Powell is an exciting prospect, has a phenomenal understanding of the game. I think he'll make big improvements with time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fournier pass to Ross. Now Gordon, guarded by Curry. Back to Ross. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
That free throw good from Ross. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ross against Curry. Pass to Brunson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options of the offensive end.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Aminu in at the 3. Here's Brunson, got a piece of it. Aminu against Jackson. Aminu dishes to Ross. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ross.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Brunson finds Curry, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Zinkis, he's checked in for Dallas.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Pass to Brunson. Outside Curry. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 7. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
And Orlando has possession. Fultz looking around. There's the pass to Ross. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Shot clock at 6. That shot misses. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Fultz. Passes to Ross. Here's Gordon. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, boy, oh boy. Each year, Aaron Gordon adding to that offensive arsenal. The mid-range game is right there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Brunson with it. Back to Curry. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Dallas calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Curry, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, we'll win this game. Back to you.
Ross against Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. Over Fultz, and Dallas again with the bucket.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They trail by 7. Pass to Vucevic. No good on the triple. And stolen by Gordon. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you talk about killer instinct from Terrence Ross. What a huge bucket.
Dallas leading by 5. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
The pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Marjanovic. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fultz.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
Now, here's Doncic, guarded by Fultz. The wide-open look here for Porzingis. Ross grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Fultz. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And love the high motor Fultz brings to the floor. Really puts the defense in a tough spot whenever he drives inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Good on both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Doncic outside. It falls.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Tries yet again. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Mavericks ball.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Cauley-Stein. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.